Course in Miracles. Lesson 94. I am as God created me. Today we continue with the one idea which brings complete salvation, the one statement which makes all forms of temptation powerless, the one thought which renders the ego silent and entirely undone. You are as God created you. The sounds of this world are still. The sights of this world disappear, and all the thoughts that this world ever held are wiped away forever by this one idea. Here is salvation accomplished. Here is sanity restored. True light is strength, and strength is sinlessness. If you remain as God created you, you must be strong, and light must be in you. He who ensured your sinlessness must be the guarantee of strength and light as well. You are as God created you. Darkness cannot obscure the glory of God's Son. You stand in light, strong in the sinlessness in which you were created, and in which you will remain throughout eternity. Today we will again devote the first 5 minutes of each waking hour to the attempt to feel the truth in you. Begin these times of searching with these words: I am as God created me. I am His Son eternally. Now try to reach the Son of God in you. This is the self that never sinned, nor made an image to replace reality. This is the self that never left its home in God to walk the world uncertainly. This is the self that knows no fear, nor could conceive of loss or suffering or death. Nothing is required of you to reach this goal except to lay all idols and self-images aside. Go past the list of attributes, both good and bad, you have ascribed to yourself, and wait in silent expectancy for the truth. God has Himself promised that it will be revealed to all who ask for it. You are asking now. You cannot fail because He cannot fail. If you do not meet the requirement of practicing for the first 5 minutes of every hour, at least remind yourself hourly, I am as God created me. I am His Son eternally. Tell yourself frequently today that you are as God created you. And be sure to respond to anyone who seems to irritate you with these words: You are as God created you. You are His Son eternally. Make every effort to do the hourly exercises today. Each one you do will be a giant stride toward your release, and a milestone in learning the thought system which this course sets forth. Lesson 94. I am as God created me. A city wakes each morning under a sky it does not question. The light arrives before any voice can argue with it. No one votes on the sunrise. No one debates whether the light belongs. It simply is. Now imagine that same city deciding one day to build a system of shutters. Every window fitted with panels. Every rooftop covered. Every street dimmed by design. And then the citizens begin to teach one another. Light is scarce. Light must be earned. Light comes and goes. Some are more worthy of light than others. A curriculum is formed. A thought system. Children grow up memorizing shadows as if they were truth. Architects refine the darkness. Philosophers defend it. Experts measure it. And over time, the city forgets something so simple it no longer even sounds reasonable. The sun never stopped shining. Lesson 94 is not trying to build a new city. It is not adding better shutters. It is not improving the darkness. It is the quiet, undeniable realization that the entire system was constructed to hide what never left. I am as God created me is not a statement within the system. It is the undoing of the system. It does not argue with the darkness. It does not negotiate with shadows. It does not try to rearrange the shutters into something more comfortable. It simply recognizes the light was never affected. The strength spoken of is not effort. It is not the strength to fight the dark. It is the strength of what does not change when the shutters close. The light does not strain to enter. It does not weaken when blocked. It remains exactly as it was, untouched, waiting for nothing. The thought system of the world says, adjust the shutters, control the light, manage the conditions. The thought system of this lesson says something entirely different. Remove the belief that the shutters ever defined the light. That is all. When the practice says to pause each hour, it is not asking for effort. It is asking for interruption, a break in the training, a moment where the citizen stops repeating what was learned and remembers what was never taught. I am as God created me, not becoming, not improving, not evolving, being, unchanged, whole, still.
And when another seems to irritate, the lesson does something radical. It does not fix behavior. It does not correct appearances. It points past the shutters entirely. You are as God created you. It speaks to the sun, not the shadow. It refuses to participate in the system that says otherwise. Over time, something begins to happen. Not in the sun. The sun was never the problem. But in the city. The shutters loosen. Not because they were attacked, but because they were seen as unnecessary. And what once felt like effort becomes obvious. Of course the light is there. Of course it never left. Of course nothing real was ever threatened. The system collapses not through force, but through recognition. And what remains is what was always true, before the first shutter was ever imagined.